Back at the beginning, I knew absolutely nothing about the market. I landed in this market out of nowhere because I was pretty deep in debt, let's put it that way. Because I had 50,000 in debt and only 6,000 in the bank, so I had no idea.
Screwed.
But
How did you get into debt?
man, actually in 2020, what happened?
Got married and lost?
Everything? No. Sort of. The story is a bit complicated because I started in the job market. I studied chemical engineering in college, but I didn't stick with that field. Then I went to Itaú, started working at Itaú. I'll summarize a bit of my story here so you can get to know me better. I started out at Itaú, started making some good money there at Itaú. At the time, it was 6,000 reais, which was a lot for me when I started. And for me, it was a dream, Zemano.
Working at the bank and all that?
Yes, for sure. To go from nothing, I had nothing.
And
for me, it was a dream I had. And I also had the opportunity to meet other people from outside the market. And these other people told me, man, what you're doing, sorry, it's nothing. You really need to open yourself up to new things, open your mind. And then something clicked for me. And I said, man, I really need to do other things because this isn't a life. Staying there in a regular job, answering to a boss, that kind of thing, I didn't feel like it was for me.
Really?
And then I saw all the people who were working over on Faria Lima, those guys in their business suits, always talking about the stock market and investments. I thought to myself, man, could I do that too? Those guys are there in the treasury doing day trades at the bank, dealing with millions, billions of reais. I thought, man, would it be cool if I went down that path too? And I went into day trading. During the pandemic, I started trading on the stock market in 2019.
B3?
Doing
what? Mini index?
Mini dollar, mini index, mini dollar, stocks, all of that.
Real day trading?
Real day trading. Then the pandemic hit. I started in 2019 and in 2020, the pandemic came. The
Nintes dropped to 40,000 points.
Exactly, sinking. And then I caught that drop. I caught that drop because my sister was in China at the time. And she said, man, everything is shutting down here.
Circuit break.
I said, man, so this is the time to bet against the market. And that's when I made a lot of money. So I left. I left the job market. I left Itaú because I made a lot of money in the stock market. And because I made a lot of money in the stock market, I thought I was already free, that I was already set for life. I was making about 30,000 reais a day back then in the stock market because there were circuit breaks all the time. So anything you put in would scale up really fast. We say scale, but over there we use another term for it. It's leveraged. We were leveraging really hard. And with that, I built my position in the market. But even after that, I thought the stock market would keep going the same way, just dropping like before.
I thought
it was easy. I said, no, now it's just about selling, buying, and that's it. Of course, I studied day trading techniques and also trading in a statistical way. Since I relied more on statistics, for us engineers, we prefer to see numbers in front of us rather than images. At least that's how I am. I base myself on numbers. And with that, I started structuring my trading strategy. But my mistake was thinking that it would last for a long time. And it didn't last. The stock market started to lose volume, to lose the amplitude it used to have, in this case.
Of movement.
And because of that, I kind of ended up stopping earning what I used to earn.
And
then that ended up reversing because I kept chasing the gains I used to have. And by chasing those gains, it turned into losses.
It was just kid coming in.
Yeah, exactly. It was just red. Just
stop loss. Yeah.
I should have said a stop loss, but it just snowballed. I couldn't stop because I kept telling myself, I'll recover. I can do it. I've done it before.
You hit a vicious trading cycle.
Exactly. I hit a vicious cycle of
seeing the profits, right?
I had already seen the profits. Man, I had gone from 30,000 reais that I had saved in the bank because I didn't spend anything back when I was making money. There at Itaú to 1,200,000 reais.
Wow, you actually made 1.2 million trading?
With day trading, man. In 5 months.
Damn.
You did.
Million and shit. In
5 months. So in 5 months, man. And like, because I made that kind of money, my head, man, I thought I was Batman. You know? Bruce Wayne, for real.
Yeah, that's it. You made some serious money with day trading.
Man,